One of the biggest challenges for students today is really finding a way to make the theoretical knowledge useful to them in their contemporary world.
Well, as we began our search for the next student device, what we did is created a pilot where we put forth a series of devices in front of our students.
And when it all came down to it, the Surface was leaps and bounds the desired device.
The huge benefit for us as teachers of having Surfaces is the ability to digital ink. You can disconnect the keyboards, you can walk around. They're very mobile, they're very light, and I just love the fact that it's a live whiteboard that the children, who are all sitting there with their Surfaces, have live streamed to them so they can access all the notes that we're making during our teaching input, and the kids love them. I can't imagine teaching from another device now.
Top reasons why we went with the Surface: the rear-facing camera, the fact that it still had a full keyboard, that and kind of seeing some of the other tools that they offer, like the accessibility tools, which are really great.
The Intune process allows us to take a computer out the box, and by turning it on and attaching it to a network, everything we desire is already happening in the background.
Our initial design in this building was actually very traditional. We had monitors on the walls, around the classrooms. We moved away from that. We put the technology into the room and used Surface Hub 2s to really build a platform that could move throughout the building. You can be in multiple small group sessions simultaneously. You can be in your lab and teaching a small group. It expands and leverages our faculty in a way that makes it much more efficient.
Microsoft Surface has been at the core of our technology strategy. That, together with Windows 10 and Office 365, we were building the ideal platform. None of us would have realized how mission critical this would all prove to be until we started to see the global impact of COVID-19.
When this pandemic hit ground here, it was a very difficult decision to make to take a residential college virtual, but the decision was pretty obvious that we had to put safety first.
Many families are losing their jobs. They will not be able to provide them with computers for the upcoming year. Our desire was really to make sure that there were no barriers for our students as related to their online learning. The investment in technology is significant because what we're doing right now is we're leveling the playing field, particularly as it relates to African American males. Microsoft is providing us with trainings that transition from learning how to navigate the machine into how do they use this in their coursework. So OneNote, Teams, the Microsoft suite of tools.
Purchasing the Surface Hubs was probably one of our biggest and best decisions. The Hub has been an invaluable piece of equipment, and it gives the students a window into the classroom while working remotely. It provides the closest thing to an in-classroom experience. They don't miss out on anything, even science experiments, which can be upright and placed in front of the Hub for the remote students to view. Some teachers are teaching remotely, and they have the in-classroom experience through the Hub as well.
I see this hybrid environment lasting beyond the pandemic. At Northwestern Kellogg School of Management, we're learning how to combine the best of virtual learning with the best of in-person learning to create immersive and engaging digital-first experiences. Tools like the Surface Hub, complemented with collaboration and live streaming software, will be essential to creating the next generation of work and learning experiences.
I feel incredibly proud. We've created a whole new range of opportunities for academic staff, both the way they teach, the way we work, but also the quality of the learning experience for our students and how flexible and accessible that learning experience has now become.
I decided to take the decision to deploy Surface back at the end of 2019 to allow DCT to work in a different way. Because of the digital transformation journey we went on partnering with Microsoft, we were significantly more prepared for COVID.
We were already on a path to this kind of a digital transformation. COVID just accelerated that path. Ever since I brought the new Surface to the office, there was instantly a device envy that could be felt throughout the office. We could tell that people were attracted to the device, not just from the aesthetics and the functionality of it, but also the lightweight, the portability, some of those other things that are required by our staff on the go.
Microsoft Surface has been at the core of our technology strategy. That, together with Windows 10 and Office 365, we were building the ideal platform. We spent quite a lot of time evaluating devices. The Microsoft Surface device stood out above them all. None of us would have realized how mission critical this would all prove to be until we started to see the global impact of COVID-19.
We knew very quickly access to technology was going to have the most transcendent impact on our students' lives. Within 2 days, we decided to work with Microsoft on providing devices to our incoming freshmen.
So in essentially a day, our users were 100% continuing business and able to fully function.
The transition was seamless. We have access to all of our documents and all of our data anywhere in the world from any device. And with the Surface, it just works.
Having Windows Autopilot to automatically deploy the laptops in people's homes without a physical technician being in place was a great advantage for us and saved countless hours of technicians' time, more importantly, the time of our staff getting up and running.
So by putting Surface Hub 2S's into bases and into our wards, we've been able to keep our community teams in contact with our ward-based teams, and we knew the technology could help us.
We've been able to take a traditional organization, brick and mortar organization, and make it virtual. And we've been able to take all of our programs, all of our services, and all of our support virtual.
För att kunna attrahera talanger till Burlövs kommun så behöver vi såklart rätt verktyg. Arbetsredskap som ligger framkant som hubbar som möjliggör flexibla lösningar. En hubb är ett mer inkluderande sätt att jobba med rekrytering på distans. Man blir en del av rummet, vilket skapar förutsättningar för en god dialog.
I see this hybrid environment lasting beyond the pandemic. At Northwestern Kellogg School of Management, we're learning how to combine the best of virtual learning with the best of in-person learning to create immersive and engaging digital-first experiences. Tools like the Surface Hub, complemented with collaboration and live streaming software, will be essential to creating the next generation of work and learning experiences.
We've allowed them to continue to do their business with virtually no interruption in a secure, a comfortable environment, one that they can operate from years to come.
And now that, we have the potential to be working at home 50% of the time, that's going to be even more enjoyable in a space that's comfortable.
With the Microsoft Surface range, because the hardware and the software are intrinsically linked together, it offered something more than we could see from any other device. It just made sense that Surface was the choice for DCT and its staff.